People, how's everybody doing? Or no, no. But how's everybody doing? Oh, did the chat freeze? Oh boy. But yeah, Happy New Year, everybody. I mean, well, it's already passed for us, for me. But if any of you are still celebrating Happy New Year's, then Happy New Year's to you. It's first time on one of these streams. Welcome, welcome. Sharky the Queer. Happy New Year's. Uh, anyone have a recap of the last stream? Well, what we did was just we drew this thing, what you see on screen right now. That's pretty much what we did. Um, besides that, we were just talking and battling like we always do. So yeah, that was pretty much it. Yeah, there you go. Now everything's set up. So, oh, thank you for the $2, Douglas. Welcome to the stream. Simon, can I have another dwarf to eat, please? Mm. Please, no. Like, let's not. Uh, fine. This one's gonna be a TV one though, because I really want to get into the drawing right away. Bonky McNoggins, thank you for the $10. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream, Bonky McNoggins. But yeah, fine. I will draw you a dwarf, but it's gonna be like a very simple dwarf. Did oh, thought my critter just froze. I mean, it did just like a second. There you go. You happy? You got a dwarf to eat now. But I bet you won't, because he's fucking adorable. And if you did, that would be very cruel. It would be very cruel of you. It would be evil and heartless and cruel. There you go. Bonky, don't go. Oh. Greetings. Sadly, I will not remain long, as I must travel through air and wind. He- he's a wizard. That's why he has all the gold. I feel like we've finally concluded that Bonky McNoggins he he's a wizard, right? He also has power over alchemy and can turn coal into gold, right? So that's why he's fucking stacked. And now he's flying through the air. So yeah. Enjoy your travel through wind and air, Bonky McNoggins, you fucking wizard. God damn it. We're out here living and surviving, fucking, going on holidays, working, eating, and Bonky is out here casting spells. Let's see how it is. The imbalance. Dwarf crunch sound. No, gonna just be there. Just leave him there. Okay, so, I'll still need to render this out. It's not done yet. So let's do that right away, I guess. that. Add highlight. Okay, and let's say metal on the inside is silver or some sort of metal, whatever. Okay. I fear what will happen when the dwarf figure is released onto the public. I fear that as well. I do not know what you mad people will do with it. I, so, yeah. Please, God, don't do anything horrible. Okay, and then really bright. Mm, There you go, like that. A few more highlights, like here. I need to go a layer above the line work so it actually pops. There you go. Now that looks a little shiny. There you go. Okay. Um, are you looking at reference for this? No, not at the moment. I probably should though. It would probably come out better if I did, but I'm stupid. So I'm actually not looking at any reference at the moment. There you go. Let me darken that to help separate out each of the cones. And darken this. Okay. Holy shit. Dragon Ranger. Welcome to the stream. This is the first time I've seen your name. Welcome, welcome. What's the lore reason for the mage he being open like a flower? Don't have to go into detail, just wondering. Thank you for the $100, first of all. Jesus. Um, the the head open is just to represent the intent. It is not literal. So his head is like there's nobody walking around with their head actually flayed open. This is just an image to represent the spellcasting process, which means nobody like this exists. Uh, it's just an image from a book in the world. But yeah, thank you for the $100. Jesus. Um, appreciate it a lot. Coming in hot with the $100, but thank you, genuinely. Uh, but yeah, the head thing doesn't exist. That's just for the sake of the image. Wait, if he accidentally sent $100 and meant to send one, I am so sorry. Do you think floating islands could be a cool idea for the world? Nope. Nope. I don't want floating islands in the world for sure. Um, they are very cool. I love floating islands, you know? They're always cool to have floating islands. But with this world, I don't think it fits. Floating islands don't fit. But yeah, there you go. That's yes. Okay. Now I wanna. They're still shooting fireworks. There's some fireworks going on outside. I'm looking at them at the moment. Sorry, hold on. Just want to enjoy them. Well, never mind. They're already done. Never mind. Hello, Simon. I actually just began working more on the Lego Dwarf. When your stream popped up, I was about to open my phone for reference for my building. Uh, I will continue to listen to the stream. Okay, welcome to the stream, Insanity. Glad to have you here, and hope you enjoy the stream and building your Lego Dwarf. In-universe book for mages? Yes, there are obviously other books in the world, and the stranger takes reference from those books in his research. Yeah. Okay. How am I gonna illustrate this the magic? I guess red. So I'll just go a layer above and like try to muck around with it, see what I can do. Welcome back. Currently streaming. It's going well. Hmm? Thank you. What is it? Um, pizza, not pizza, but pizza bread. Pizza bread. Pizza or whatever. Oh, pita. I don't know. I've never heard of it. But yeah. Uh, guys, I'm gonna probably. It's gonna be munching. Yeah, I'm gonna be munching, so I'm gonna have to BRB for a little bit while I'm eating. I'm gonna go. Huh? I'm gonna go. Okay. Thank you though. Yeah. Appreciate it. Love you too. Bye. Looks really good. Yeah. Okay. Enjoy. Okay. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna go eat in a dragon. What the fuck? Another Jesus Christ. Okay, thank you for the additional $100. Holy shit! Buy another one. God damn! I've watched every one of your videos. They're so cool and bring me joy. Keep it up. I hope to see your work in a production one day. Oh, that is very sweet of you. Thank you. Wow, a production. That is certainly a big dream if that were to happen. If it was to ever be in a production. I hope to God I'm a fucking part of it. I don't want that shit getting out of my hands into anybody else's without me being in control of what things are happening, right? I don't want to see my baby turn into a fucking Netflix series and be absolutely butchered. I don't want to see it absolutely butchered. So if ever that happens, um, I hope I hope I'm there for it. And if not, please don't fucking please. Yeah. But yeah, thank you, Dragon, for the $200. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna be eating my food with a smile on my face. But yeah, I will still have to BRB because I am very hungry, and the food is smelling. It's floating up my nostrils and tempting me like a siren tempts sailors to the shore. Um, so yeah, enjoy the silence, everybody. I guess. Go watch another video and come back after like a little bit of time. Oh shit! Take care, Dragon. Good night. Good night. Okay, I'm back. I'm back, everybody. Let's get back to drawing. Is he still eating? No, I'm done eating, and it was very nice. I still don't know what it was. It was not a pizza. It was she said pita, pita or something. I've never heard of that. It was like a sandwich, but with nice bread and lots of meat in the middle. But it wasn't like fully cut through. It was like a packet, um, with meat and stuff inside. It was very good. Whatever it was. Yeah, let's get back to it. Jesus Christ, scared the shit out of me. What just happened? Did somebody subscribe? Thank you. Welcome to the Monster Garden. But holy shit, that was loud. Should probably turn on the sound as well so you can hear it. But yeah, that was way too loud. Sending love. Great work as always, Simon. Thank you, Mars. Appreciate it. There you go. Let's erase. Ta-da! Yeah, that looks all right. Okay, now we get to something that I think is going to be interesting, which is I need to illustrate the spell coming out of the stick. Um, oh, the thimble, I mean. And I've never illustrated a spell before. Well, it's pretty much just going to be a flamethrower, or like an explosion. But I think this is the time where I should probably pull up some reference. Is necromancy a thing in the world? Uh, no, not yet. It might be in the future, but at the moment, nobody has figured out how to do necromancy. Um, there is one scientist who, well, he's called, um, when people talk about him, they say he is probably the most likely person to figure it out if it was possible, because he does a lot with that sort of shit. But who knows? Hi, Simon. I'm new here, and I just wanted to say that you're making an amazing world. Keep up the good work, and have a happy new year. Your hetero world, I believe, will inspire your magic as well. I have watched it. I haven't read it, but I have watched it, and I liked it a lot. Um, but yeah, I didn't think about that when making the magic system. Maybe it subconsciously inspired my magic system, but I didn't intentionally mean for it to be similar. Though a lot of people um have mentioned the similarities. But the problem is a lot of people also misunderstood that it was a lot more similar than it actually was because they thought like, oh, magic comes from a Taurai, it comes from an organ inside that's like Dorohedoro. And it's like, no, no, magic does not come from the Taurai. The Taurai filters out the tar in the blood that builds up from from casting magic. So there is a difference. Yeah. Um. Hey Simon, I'm redesigning elves to have more canine bat features. Huh. Why? Um, Genuine question, not like to discourage you or anything. I just am curious about why you decided to go with canine and bat features for elves. That's an interesting combo. What are your thoughts on it? Do you have any suggestions? Oh, well, there you go. There's my thoughts on it. Um, it's an interesting way to take it. I'm curious why. And I don't really have any suggestions about it yet. I can't really visualize that. If you want to send me like a sketch of like what you're working on and stuff, I could tell you about it or tell you about what I think, but I can't really visualize that at the moment. What are cryomancers? Those are just people that cry a lot, I think. They conjure tears from sadness. So they, yeah, that's what cryomancers are. Oh, you asked what about, not what are. Whoops. So awesome, dude. I love you. I hope you can figure out necromancy because necromancy is awesome. Yeah, I do think it is awesome, but Um, sometimes if it's like clean resurrection, I don't like that much because it makes dying a lot less impactful. Because if you have a mage at hand, you can just revive somebody, which isn't really that fun. If you want to kill somebody, you normally prefer them to stay dead. Do you first write your world building slash magic system down on paper and then start drawing your concepts? It goes both ways. Sometimes I write it first, then draw it. Sometimes I draw it first, then write it. With the magic system, it was both tied together. Like it happened simultaneously because the magic system was based off of the idea that I wanted mages to look different from normal people, so it had to like affect the body and change it. So I was both drawing what the changes would look like and writing what the magic system is about and stuff like that at the same time. Yeah. I wrote all my idea dumps on one sketchbook and then one on a second one. Tried to refine the ideas and depictions. Huh, that's interesting. Wanted to make elves hunt humans? Oh, well, for necromancy, couldn't you just use electricity, control muscle movements, pop some pins into the muscle conducts? Well, yes, you could. But when somebody says necromancy, I don't really think just puppeting a corpse, right? It's actually resurrecting, putting something in that thing to make it move. Because if you're saying like, yeah, electricity, put some pins in it and stuff like that, that's not really necromancy. It's still a corpse. You're just controlling the corpse. That's like putting strings like a puppet on it. You know? You're just utilizing the muscles that are available in the dead corpse and using those to control it. But it doesn't have like a consciousness or anything. It's dead. It's still a corpse. And it would degrade over time. I'm playing a game called Scorn. Oh, Scorn. Yeah. How everything looks. Oh god. Scorn looks amazing. Obviously. It's the whole game's focus was on making the fucking art look good, which they succeeded. It looks really good. Hey Simon, what is you coloring? He says, I'm trying to get into art, but color is not a strong suit. Yeah, I'm not good with color either. Um, I don't really have a process. I just try to wing it. Um, this whole thing is on one layer. All the colors on one layer. So I sort of just slap things down and just whatever feels right, which requires a lot of trial and error, but is yeah, is sort of colors. Yeah, I don't have a clue what I'm doing. I'm gonna head out. Okay, take care. Uh, I need to consume sustenance. I might come back if you're streaming when I'm done eating. Farewell. Take care. Take care. Simon like true necromancy. No, it's not that I like it. Or I don't get me wrong. me saying that that's not true necromancy doesn't mean that I don't like it because it's not true necromancy. It's just me stating that when people ask about necromancy, that's not something I would count as necromancy because I feel like that the puppeteering a dead corpse that could totally be possible, you know? It actually is. But but it's just not necromancy. Health potions would count as necromancy? Yeah, but health potions don't exist. There's nothing. Health potions aren't a thing. Okay, let me see. I need to. Yep, this is good. Good reference. Come on, click into Krita. There. I was gonna take a flamethrower's reference. So let's see what I can do. I don't think the line work is really gonna help, so I might just remove that. I don't know what divination means. I'd like to ask you some question about your magic laws. Um, do you thought about the overall balance of magic in your world, or just the cost of using it? That may provide an answer to the necromancy. Well, no, it's the power of magic is limited by what people understand at the time, and due to the limitations of people not knowing what the hell is in the afterlife, if there is one or not, you can't really resurrect somebody if you don't know what the hell is going on when somebody dies. So you can't resurrect somebody. The power of magic is incredibly high in the world. A mage can do a lot of things. Within the bounds of what they understand, they can do a lot of things. They have a lot of powerful tools at their disposal. Not saying, but the thing is, it is not anything that people couldn't do with other means, but a lot more effort, right? So a combustion mage, is just throwing around explosions, right? We can make explosions, yes, but not to the degree that a combustion mage can. Not with the ease and lack of materials that a combustion mage can. A combustion mage can use a pinch of gunpowder and cause a fucking bunker to combust, like explode. Uh, but for the same thing to happen without the use of magic, you'd need a lot more TNT. Divination, according to Google, is the practice of seeking knowledge of the future or the unknown by supernatural means. So, like asking a corpse? I mean, if then no, I don't think that would be possible either to ask corpses a question, um, or seek knowledge. Wait, divination, according practice of seeking knowledge of the future or unknown by supernatural means. Yeah, then no, that wouldn't work. Question. You may have already answered this somewhere, but are dwarves able to use magic? They don't. They don't. But people don't know why they don't. If they can't, or they just won't. Hmm. Problem is, all the screen fucking ends. Let me extend the image. I actually want to like try and make the plume of smoke quite a lot larger. if we can. So, um, image, resize canvas, wide. Just do 9,000. Yeah, I think that's fine.
Hello.
Hello.
Good food?
Oh yeah, the food was really good.
Have you been following the news? Like last night or yesterday, our queen, she stepped down from being a queen.
What?
Yeah. It's all over the news. You haven't heard it? It was like yesterday's news, but
The Thai Queen
no,
stepped
not
down?
not not Thai queen, the Danish one.
Oh,
Yeah.
you can do that?
I don't know.
You can just be like, nah.
No, she's like, time for the next generation. I don't want to do this shit anymore.
Oh,
She just stepped down from being queen.
well,
Yeah, read about it. Yeah, guys, can you educate Simon in like that the Danish queen she just stepped down from being the queen or whatever? Yeah,
I mean, it's none of my concern, honestly. I mean,
yeah, but it's all over the news because everyone's like, "Oh," and I heard it was like, oh, okay.
oh yeah, me too now. I guess yeah. Okay. She stepped down, cool. Anyway, art. Yeah. Well, there you go. Apparently the queen just fucking quit. She's retired, I guess. Um, so yeah, if necromancy was possible, then for me it would make sense to put the mind of one creature into the body of a deceased creature. Yeah, I guess that would maybe be a way you could try to do it. Um, yeah, maybe. Okay, let's see. How big do we want this plume to be? I think what I should do is I'll focus on the shape first, and then I'll color it. Look at that. I think that's good. Okay. Uh, Why do you use fractals in your art? It's really cool, and I haven't. Well, it's because the magic system is based around fractals, repeating shapes and stuff like that. That's what attract magic. That's what attract magic. That's what attracts magic. So that's what I need to use. She's like the first royalty to have stepped down in 100 years, or 100 years, 900 years. Cool, I guess. Again, not really meh. Okay, there you go. Now I can split alpha into mask, and try to get all the colors right. Okay, like that, and then it goes into tones of yellow, and then oranges, and then like really dark oranges. Eh, eh. I do gotta do this first, then. Let me just give a
Wanna know another weird thing?
What's up?
I'm surprised I don't have a hangover.
The who?
That I don't have a hangover.
Well, yeah, I'm surprised about that too.
Mm. Eh.
Huh,
Mm.
it's impressive. Man, I think it's going good right now. Drawing on the stream.
Mm. Fireball.
Yes. Um, okay, but aren't these patterns on his torso caused by magic, not the other way around? Or does magic also create fractals as well as be attracted to them? Well, they're attracted to them because that's the shape they'd like to be in. So when they enter a body or anything, for the matter, um, they magic slowly twists things into the shape that it prefers, right? So fractal shapes start appearing in things that attract magic or take in magic as well. I'll go behind this shape because I want to add the black plumage. Mm, don't look that good. Does not look that good. Maybe if I add a there's a light brush. This one. So I can just sort of make it glow as well, maybe. That's ugly as hell. Am I using the right brush? Yeah. Why is it like that? Why is it doing that? What the what? What? Don't do that. That's not what you're meant to do. That's not what you did in the other. Huh? Is there a way to make things glow? Well, hold on. First of all, actually, I think a good way to make this more interesting might be to add a. That's not what I meant to do. I was gonna add a filter, a blur filter to like make it go, a motion blur filter. Yeah. So motion blur that direction. There you go. That did like barely anything. Question: Hey Simon, are you eventually eventually talk about the entirety that created the dwarves in the video? Uh, maybe. Depends. We'll eventually get around to pretty much everything. So, do the physical changes that mages cause painful or deadly over time, since flesh is reformed into shape that it's not supposed to be in? Um, some changes can cause death. So if you don't like take care of them and stuff, you can definitely die from the metamorphosis. Uh, but if you're careful with it, it's most likely going to be fine. Whatever I'm doing here, it's working. I do like the really dark crimson that goes to though. How am I gonna get that? Where is my brush? Here. I might be able to go underneath this, then go like darker red. Yeah, I think that's fine enough. Something good to show the heat might be to get that like blue flame, like that at the start of it. Okay, and like some embers would be good too, I guess. So let me find like a, yep, that's good. Bright white. To see what I'm doing in a little bit. Because it's not just going to be dots. I'm going to motion blur them so they're more like streaks. Where is... I keep losing my brush every time I change to a different brush. There it is. Like that. Did not mean to put it on that layer. So I'm going to have to reverse all of that. Whoops. I'm still on the same layer. Learn my lesson. Come on. Okay. And then split alpha. No, not split alpha. Add filter mask. There you go. That's adding some momentum to it, which is nice. There you go. I think that's looking a little more like an explosion. I'd love for it to glow, but I don't know why the glow brush or like the light brush that I normally use is not lighting. It's just doing that. Maybe I'm pressing it too hard. Yeah, but that's just a white brush. It used to like illuminate things. Well, actually, hold on. Luminosity? Nope. Light? Lighten? Nope. Overlay? Ah! Aha! Ah, maybe it gets too bright then though. Yeah, no. I think it's fine enough. It's fine enough. Question, do the changes from magic cause them pain or discomfort when they move? Depends on the changes. I mean, you having like growths on your body and tumors would probably be painful in some places. Uh, yeah, but like the changes where it lengthens the body and stuff like that, they probably don't really affect you that badly. You might get some back pain, maybe. Maybe some cultures would think that, but we're covering Varam and Varus, which don't really have those thoughts about magic. I mean, some people would probably still like within the countries, it would still be like reasonable that some people might find mages scary or it to be like a horrible practice because it twists the form. But I don't think they'd be very vocal about it because that would probably cause them some trouble. Wait, do I have? Yeah, I accidentally opened something. Okay, let's clean up a little bit because there's a lot of little sketches and doodles around that I would prefer to have space for drawing. Where are they though? I gotta find the layer they're on. Ah, okay. I'm not gonna erase them, I'm just gonna move them. Point at that. Okay, there they are. I thought this was MS Paint. What? Hey Simon, should I make it so the dwarves what? Hey Simon, should I make it so the dwarf also has an artificial leg? It could be a fun concept that the smith still forges even though he's missing most of his limbs. Up to you. I mean, missing one leg. I mean, if he's missing one leg, I'm sure you can do that. Yeah. Might be cool. Add some more unique character to the dwarf. What software are you using? Krita. Do dwarves use illusion magic to get high? No. If a mage particularly partially severs their finger, then puts a thimble on the partially severed finger, will the magic still conduct through that finger? Yes. It can be from anywhere. Doesn't have to be the fingers. It's just the most useful to have it at the tip of your fingers. You could you could cast magic out of your fucking toes if you want to, out of your elbow, wherever, if you put a thimble on it or like a place where the magic comes out of. It doesn't matter if it's a stump or not. Okay. So let's clean this up. There you go. Okay, I still gotta connect these two. So let's do that real quick. There you go. There you go. Um, Imagine some guy 6 feet away just pumps the air, and the very next second you have third degree burns all over. Oh God. Do a Mega Man-esque thing with Arm Blast? Yes, yes, you could. Yeah, it just has to be some kind of special made device. Thank you, Plasma. Um, it's just that the specific tool that is at the end of the finger, like this one, is called a thimble. But it doesn't have to be a thimble. It's just called an output. You just need an output. It's just that the finger outputs are called thimbles. But lots of people being confused about it is actually good because that makes me realize that I should probably make sure to articulate that in the video, to make sure people don't misunderstand. Oh, it has to be thimbles. It has to be at the end of the finger. Um, so actually, let me hop into my script right this second so I don't forget to do that. Hold on. I'm also gonna ask my friends if they want to play some Dark and Darker later, because I'd be so down to playing in stream. I feel like playing again. You know why? Because we played earlier before the stream, actually. I played with them before the stream, and we fucking killed it. We were we were we were killing it. We were absolutely killing it. Um, in the games. We were fighting like multiple parties after one another and fucking fighting geared parties. We were almost base gear. All of us just had white shit and normal stuff, and we killed a party that was all purple. Literally, their fighter had all purple on. His fucking longsword was purple. All of his armor was purple. He had a purple cape, fucking rings, and pendants, and their wizard also had like no, not wizard, sorry. It was a fighter, a warlock, and a ranger. And we fucking destroyed them. Well, no, listen, okay. We didn't destroy them. We played smart. And actually fucking like we ran away from them because they charged at us and we ran away from them for most of the fight. But because we ran away and like sort of slowly chipped at them, and they had to like deal with the mobs that we left behind, and then we luckily got a cockatrice on them as well. Like we aggroed the cockatrice, and one of them accidentally shot the cockatrice. Like their Hydra started shooting the cockatrice, which made it so that their party had to deal with the cockatrice while we were shooting at them and fighting them. It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful. So yeah. I don't doubt we're gonna play horribly now that it's on stream, if we do play. But still, that was oh, we still have the stuff. We didn't lose it yet, by the way. I still have that fighter's gear, or that cleric. I think they no, they didn't have a cleric. Yeah, they didn't have a cleric. It's just that what happens that some of his armor does have like uh magic magical healing and shit like that on it, I think. Some things that benefit me. But yeah, okay. Let's see. I guess you could have wider, larger outputs that fit like a gauntlet over the whole hand and function like a blunderbuss or flamethrower, a large area of effect or long ranged maybe. Yes, that's literally how the magic system works. The shape of the output affects the shape of the spell. So if you have a big tone output, then the spell is going to come out in a big tone. And if it's long and pointy, then it's going to go out really fast and long distance. So it depends on what you want. Okay, let me redraw this because this is kind of ugly. I don't really know how I'm gonna illustrate the gunpowder because this stuff that is stuffed into the thimble is gunpowder, but I don't know how I'm gonna show that well. I might want to like point at it and make a separate image that shows. Let me search up gunpowder. Maybe there's like a thing they put next to it to make it read as gunpowder. Okay. I mean, normally it's bullets, I guess. They put bullets around it. And that's what makes it read as gunpowder. Ooh, a powder horn. That could work. Powder horn could totally work. Yeah, let me use a powder horn. Uh, so like a finger does a line, a ball thing might do an explosion, and say a shield might do a wall of fire or possibly a fire glyph on the ground. No fire glyphs on the ground. I don't like the idea of like glyph spells that are like area of effect on like a certain point or whatever. It comes out from you, but yeah, you're on the right track with like how the shape of the thing changes what the spell is. For example, healing mages, they have to have like really big outputs because healing magic is quite strong. If you like just heal at a point, actually it's like really strong. Hey, Ripfinch, by the way, welcome to the stream. But yeah, healing magic is quite strong, so you need to like spread it out on a large area to like gently heal somebody. So it's like they're like these buckler-sized sort of palm on the palm outputs that you use to slowly heal an area instead of like point healing, because then you just create like a line of tumors. Like if this is somebody's arm, right, and you use like a point needle to heal them, and this is like a wound, it would probably like heal this area and then start piling into like a tumor like this. So you'd probably not want to do that. You'd preferably want like a large output, uh, like this, so that it gently heals everything in the area. Which, yeah, yeah. How's it going, Ritfinch? What you working on? No spoilers, if you don't want to, but I'd love to know what's the next thing you're working on. Aren't there combustion magic bombs? Well, yeah, there are. There are bombs. You just make an if scroll that's a combustion spell, and then put gunpowder and mana into the same vessel, and then just activate it by having the mana flow into the scroll. By the way, okay, and then let's draw an image of like a powder horn. Yeah. Working more on the ironmongers. Methinks in a weird gold cult. Ooh, that's neat. All good things. Love how this is looking since yesterday. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how the colors turned out, obviously. But the fireball I think is it's all right. For I think this is literally the first time I've tried to illustrate a spell coming out of a mage. I've had the magic system for so long, and this is the first time I'm actually drawing a mage casting a spell. Whoa! Spell casting? Never heard of it. Magic system with no spell casting. Okay. Hmm. Question. What inspired your world? Books, movies, shows, dreams? Whatever I like. what I like inspired the world, and I like a lot of things. Oh, spells in a magic system? Actually, like, it'd be interesting to try and think of a magic system that doesn't have spells, you know? Like, somehow just still make it interesting, even though literally a magic system that lacks spells might be able to do it in like another way. Well, I mean, there's uh, I did a community post, right, asking people like, hey, what sort of channels should I check out that have world building? And I guess one of them that would technically is like a magic system that doesn't have any. Well, no, never mind. Never, no, 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 no. It does actually have spellcasting. Never mind. Yeah, I'll still give them a shout out though. Sorry, I misunderstood it. Because they did have wands and stuff, but the second video was talking about how magic is used as a fuel source, but it was a fuel source used for pretty much anything, so you could still use it as you know. But well, where are they? Where are they? I want to find them. What? Where are you? Ah, there they are. Nope, that's not them. What the fuck? Did I just lose it? Sorry, this is taking me a while because I do really want to mention this person. Um, but I literally subscribe to them. Where are they? God. Okay. One thing I'm gonna have to tell them, I guess, is make a more recognizable fucking profile picture because I can't find the thing. I don't have that many followers, people that I follow. Where the fuck? No. Okay, not that one. 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 No, not that. No, 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 no. This is stupid. Did I not subscribe to them? Or what? They should be here. No, no. There you go. Jesus. No, never mind. I just forgot what their profile picture looked like, so I kept skipping over it. It's a star. God damn it. Um, Arcane Crime. Arcane Crime. There you go. Um, hold on. Let me actually post their video in the chat so you can see it. I really like what they did with their magic system. There's two videos about it right now that you can look into about it, which I really like, is the creation of an industrial magic system, and I redesigned wands, and it is neat. It is very neat, especially the part that I like the most. Hold on, here you go. There it is. Just copy that over, I guess. But yeah, I find it neat because uh, fuck, I lost my train of thought. Right, right. It was because it's an alternate history, right? A lot of the things that happened in our world still happens in this one. And a lot of the people that are famous in our world and like we're famous for inventing things in our world still exist in that one. But are recontextualized or like they've been changed to being like, oh, fucking uh God, I forgot who it was, but like a famous physics person or like an inventor, instead of having invented like electricity or something, they're like, oh yeah, he was the first person to invent a wand. And it just gave me a bit of a chuckle every time because I was like, you got that guy to make the wands, and then wait, I hate that I'm forgetting because I really want to talk about it, but I completely forgot who did what. Oh, here. Yeah, here. Just the idea of this. Hold on. Let me listen to this first. So it's the right part, so you know what I'm talking about. Sorry, I'm lots. I'm very scattered because I want to get it right. Yeah, here. Okay, this just this line is perfect. Just listen to it. It just gives me a bit of a chuckle, but it's great that he like put actual people in the lore, but it also is a little funny, I think. Here.
The bound kingdoms of America have become the central hub for magical innovations and inventions. However, wands actually had their start in England in 1666, when Isaac Newton invented the first functional wand.
Yep, just Isaac Newton invented the first wand, everybody. It's wonderful. I love that. That is just great. Just to say that and have an excuse in a world to just say, "Oh yeah, Isaac Newton invented the first wand" is it's beautiful. Yeah, that's my favorite part of it, just tying people into it or tying actual existing figures into the lore. But yeah, you should check them out because that is very nice. Isaac, it's just it's such a foreign. It's so strange. No, but it's great. Like I love it. That's my favorite part about it. And then like what was it again? Hold on. Ah, I can't find it. Never mind. But yeah, still it's wonderful. What? Jesus and Buddha are turned into mages? I've never heard of any alternate. I've never heard of any alternative history lore where Jesus or Buddha were just spellcasters. I maybe that's a common thing if you're like more into alternative history and stuff like that. But I've only heard of a few. But in all of them, I've never heard. Oh, Jesus was a mage. Yeah, that's why he like turned water into wine and he was made of bread. Because that's what mages do. Those cheeky bastards. No, always walking on water. But yeah, questions. Considering there are different kinds of mages that seem to control elementals. Elementals? What? Control elemental forces. Would there be in. Is there such a thing as lightning electric mages? Yes, there would be electric mages, but it's not really elements that you're controlling. You're controlling adjectives? Like, okay, there's combustion, which is just things exploding. You're not controlling fire, you're controlling explosions. The idea of something combusting into flame, which I guess is heat. So I guess you're sort of controlling fire as well. But the idea of combusting, you don't have to have like anything that's flammable to explode something, but it just wouldn't explode into fire, probably. Um, disintegration. You're just destroying something. You're not controlling or terraforming. You're not controlling the earth. You're just moving whatever is in front of you. That doesn't mean it has to be the earth. There could be a person in front of you and you can cast a terraforming spell and it'll reintroduce and reincorporate that person into the fucking wall and pavement that's behind them. But or acceleration mages. You're just making things go fast. Or fumigation mages. You're just turning things into gas. You're not controlling like air or whatever. It's you're just turning anything into gas. Um so yeah, it's more like you're controlling things to do with other things. Who up combusting? Can mages conjure physical constructs like iron or metal? What? Physical constructs? Constructs? Um, no, they can't just conjure metal out of nothing. This is not the kind of magic system where you can just cast, you just create things out of nothing. There has to be something for you to turn it into something else if you want to. Like you can't just create Earth. You have to have Earth and move it. Uh, would vibration be a thing? Yeah, you could definitely just vibrate something. Hmm. I guess you could cause earthquakes. Yeah, I doubt. I don't know how strong of an earthquake you would be able to do because like earthquakes are a big thing. So like you could probably okay if vibration magic was a thing, which it definitely can be. Um, you could probably like shake the foundations of a building and crumble it to the ground if you wanted to. You know, I feel like that would be something possible you could definitely do. Terraforming mages would be wonderful at making trenches. Well, yeah, that's what they do as well. And that's something they can do. And do. Do every time. It reminds me a lot of thaumaturgy and exanima. Huh. Any of the spellcasters who bolt these thimbles to their fingers to stop people stealing them? I listen. I mean, at a certain point, you just sort of have to think if your questions are reasonable or not. Because like, I can answer literally everything that any character would possibly do, but at a certain point, you just have to step back and ask yourself, okay, this question I'm asking, if it's possible, does it make sense? And if it does, then you shouldn't ask it. So yeah, of course there'd be some people that bolt them to their arms or their fucking fingers so people don't steal them. So yes, people would do that. If it makes sense that some would, then there probably are people that do. Um, it's that's. ugh, it- I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go get some water. Okay, we drove him crazy, guys. You're slowly succeeding. I'm back. I am back. Instructions unclear. Shot my ass off with magic. Oh god. Let me put some patterns on it. Ah, that's ugly. No, that's also ugly. Um, um, that's more what I was on about. Uh, at a basic level, those thimbles would be expensive and worth stealing. Yeah, babushka. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, that does make sense then. Um, yeah, I mean, I suppose some people would want to steal things from mages, though, knowing how, powerful mages are, I feel like that would be a death wish if you wanted to steal something from a mage. Yeah, they would be worth a lot though. That is correct. I mean, they are very difficult to manufacture. I mean, I feel like it'd be more lucrative to steal the out the input, the funnel, right? Because that's more expensive than the thimbles. The thimbles are pretty much just a finger cap and any other decorations, additional decorations on them uh affect the cost, but in its simplest form it is just like a little cap on the tip of your finger. So manufacturing this would probably be a lot easier than manufacturing like multiple funnels that fit into each other like this and are perfectly round and stuff like that. So I feel like just by nature this one would be more expensive. Um so you'd probably be better off if you were going to risk your life for it and you only have to choose one or you can only choose one, steal the input, not the output. There you go. Um, Stealing from a mage would be like a last option for a normal thief or like a precursor to an assassination attempt. I mean, the thing is, the value of the thing doesn't really falter if the mage dies. So like you could just kill them or and steal it, everything. Or you could just go into the trenches and hope you find the corpse of a mage and steal from that instead of having to deal with an actual alive mage. You know, because mages don't. I don't think mages aren't just like walking around randomly like fucking raid bosses or area bosses waiting for you to like come and fight them. They're normally like in the midst of doing things, which most likely is being in a war surrounded by soldiers of their own faction and shooting things. Uh, all types of magic, to me at least, seem to be a form of physical alteration. Acceleration is just moving, terraforming, healing, and disintegration are just physical morphing. Am I right? Yeah, pretty much. You could go into the creation of mage devices. It's like cobalt mining too. People who mine it would be damaged by the materials they mine. Huh? You go into the creation of mage devices is like cobalt mining too. Huh? I mean, I haven't thought about like using cobalt for anything. Guess you could use cobalt, but I haven't thought about how useful that would be compared to the other metals. Gold being the best, I don't know where cobalt sits on that list. Mouse, hello. Hey, what's my mouse doing? Why is it? Question, hypothetically speaking, what would happen if someone eats the flesh of a Tarrasque? Uh, 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 it has to be intricate and perfectly repeating spiral circles, so maybe the use of magic in the process would aid, if not increase, the production. Well, yeah, there are a lot of processes that mages are involved in when it comes to production as well. They're not just solely used for combat. Um, because, like you said, there are a lot of processes that would benefit the use of magic in them. The forming of like more perfect shapes, like circles and stuff like that. You could just have a terraforming mages basically bend the metal into shape, and they'd probably be a lot better at making like perfect circles. Though that would also depend on the perfectness of their input. which is just like the tool has to be as good as the product, uh, pretty much at that point. But yeah, a mage would help in a lot of things. No, there's no rare hazardous minerals that need to be used for thimbles or magical equipment. It is just copper, silver, gold, so the things you'd normally be digging up anyway. Those things can still be dangerous. Just mining in general is dangerous. There you go. We got a powder horn. Now, wait, I was gonna draw gunpowder. Completely forgot. It's sort of it's black, but there's like some sheen to it. So how am I gonna? Guess I could try and use this brush. Man, does that work? That don't look like gunpowder. It's close enough, I guess. I draw in Krita. Yeah, I think that's fine. That looks enough like gunpowder to me. Well, hold on. Making some like dust around the area would probably be. There you go. It's fine enough, I guess. I'll redo that later, maybe. It still doesn't look that good. I can't think of how I should do it. I'll just leave it for now. That's pretty much all the illustrations we need. The rest is just writing, which I'll be doing off stream. I think this drawing is actually done. Huh, that's nice. Yeah, I think that's done. or all the parts that need to be drawn are done. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, I guess. I'll be ending the stream. If I get to play with friends later, maybe I'll start streaming again to play some Dark and Darker, but besides that, I hope you enjoyed it, I guess. I'm happy with how much I got done. So yeah, uh take care.